Sorry, go ahead.
Thanks for everything tonight. It was really interesting. I had a question. A lot of times, these types of technologies and research is being done in a certain area across different universities. It's very early stage. Have you seen, or are there efforts to, pool inventions or patents around a certain technology? It seems that pooling is done in kind of other areas. I'm curious if it's done in the university context. To give companies access to more IP and maybe collaboration across a given technology.
The question was, given that research might occur in parallel universities that's complementary, are there any efforts underway to pool those efforts to achieve synergies?
So University of Kentucky is not engaged currently in any of those activities. Although I love the concept. I built patent pools before I got into this, as you know, Mike. And I truly do believe it's an opportunity that universities should consider because there's tons of overlapping research, right? A lot of these researchers collaborate across institutions, and a lot of them are working on the same problems, sometimes different technologies, sometimes they're working on some of the same things. And we see patent thickets that involve multiple universities, right, and patent filings around them. I am aware of some universities that have tried to do this around standard essential patents. And I'm not sure where that project is, but I know that it has taken off, again, around standard essential patents, which is the area that makes the most sense for pooling, right? But some of the same network effects and complementary aspects of developing patent pools for standard essential patents exist for non-standard essential technologies as well. Think of platform type technologies like graphene and other even diagnostic platforms and things like that, where you have a lot of research groups focused on some of the same disease areas, indications, and could do more because they already collaborate around the research. And the way that universities right now deal with collaborating on the commercialization is we sign these interinstitutional agreements and we pick one person to be the commercialization lead, and they do it that way. But another way that could be considered is just pooling the IP and offering the same way that patent pools, like via licensing that Roger used to lead, do is reasonable, non-discriminatory licenses to that pool for freedom to operate. And then you're serving not necessarily the revenue potential, right? But you are serving what is truly what should be of highest order to the universities, which is getting the product to market, right? And helping to develop the market for that technology.
Ian, can you just explain what a patent pool is for those who may not know in the audience?
Yeah, so I mean, a patent pool is, well, I'll let Roger do it because he's the king of patent pools, actually.
I'm retired. Yeah, I got dethroned. No, so a patent pool, there's a lot of different definitions of patent pools, but effectively it's a group of licensors who have patents that read on a technology, and they license it to the market as a group instead of one-on-one, everyone getting their door knocked on by several large companies. There are a lot of other things because that's obviously can quickly move into problems with antitrust and that kind of thing. There are a lot of rules around them, and that's what I was actually just kind of riff, so it's a perfect segue on that. I actually think that universities could definitely benefit and would love to have a conversation about it. But I think they could benefit from university-only patent pools, but I also think they could benefit from participating in existing patent pools. It's a market-friendly way to approach. You're not necessarily seen as an NPE or an asserter in the way that you might be if you just go out to the market and start asserting against people. You're now either side by side with a bunch of great universities solving a problem. You're making technology easier to license because it's a one-stop shop. On the other hand, you might even be side by side with Fraunhofer and Dolby and Panasonic and people like that. Again, it's a great solution. You've outsourced that part of your technology, and you've got a steady revenue flow, and it's market friendly. And you're also going to help proliferate good technology. So I'm a huge fan of patent pools, and we're going to have another panel on that hopefully soon. No, I wish. But anyway, I think it's a great thing for universities to be involved in, either themselves or with the market.
I want to compliment our moderator on showing superhuman self-restraint, in that Rob and his firm colleagues here are actually helping our university with something that we think shows great promise. That's a patent pool in the area of video compression. It's really cool. It's really cutting edge. It makes me envious of you tech transfer officers because I'm just in an incubator.
Well, you're doing a great job incubating. Thank you.